Hey everyone, it's Coach. If you don't speak Chewbacca, that was Coach Christine. And welcome to this week's edition of Christine's Kitchen. Happy Halloween. It is coming up this weekend, and so we are going to make some delicious treats. One of our household favorites, which honestly is totally not Halloween at all, is cheesecake. But we are going to do this into cupcakes so that you can share this with the entire family. Plus, they're Josh's favorite. It's his birthday, and so we're just gonna have a ball with these. If you want to make them more Halloween, grab your favorite Halloween candy or decorations and put it on top of the cheesecake, and then you kill two birds with one stone. All right, so let's get to it. First thing is first, we need to get the cupcake crust ready. So what you want to do is grab your favorite cupcake dish and do the liners in it. We're actually doing two variations. We are going to be making 6 jumbo cupcakes and then potentially 12 mini cupcakes or more if there's extra batter. But this is our starting point. Now for the crust, we're going really simple here, and we're going good old-fashioned ginger snap cookies. So all you do, you take it, you put it in your cupcake liner, and you've got a crust. Easy as that. 12 cookies, fully lined, ready to rock and roll. If you want to do it bigger, check the recipe at the end of this video for how to actually do the crust with the butter to fill the cupcake liners a little bit better. Basically, it's just crushing these, adding some butter, and making it fit. But that's the crust out of the way. Check, check. Stay tuned for how to make the filling. When it comes to cheesecake, a lot of people tend to stay away from it because it can be this huge undertaking. But rest assured, my friends, it's one of the easiest recipes to put together. So first things first, you have to have cream cheese. Now everything that I'm doing for this recipe is going to be plant-based, but trust me, grab 2 bricks of regular good old-fashioned Philadelphia cream cheese, or if you are going to use a plant version, then you want to make sure that you're getting something that's more almond-based as opposed to soy-based, just because the consistency will make a difference. So add 2 8-ounce containers into your mixing bowl. We're gonna just blend all of this together here once we get all of the ingredients in. That way it won't be so noisy also. To that, you want to add 1 cup of sugar.
You're my sugar.
How you doing? You want 1.5 tablespoons of flour. You're going to take 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to take 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. We will put this in the mixer and let it go for about 3 minutes until this is completely smooth. Let's get it started. So once these ingredients are all mixed thoroughly together, like I said, about 3 minutes, then you're going to add your egg. Now you could either add 2 regular eggs or 2 tablespoons of egg substitute or 2 flax eggs, whatever your egg preference in the house is. So we'll add that in, and then on top of that, we are going to stir in 1 cup of sour cream. I have a tendency to use the tofutti for sour cream because I like the flavor and the texture, and I think in my experience so far it's the most consistent to regular dairy sour cream. So do what you want. It's a cup of sour cream, so you can have this totally vegan or totally fully loaded dairy, whatever your preference. The recipe is the exact same. So we're gonna take this. You're going to combine all of the ingredients on low. Don't overmix, just turn the blender on, low speed. Once it's all combined, then we will fill our cupcake muffin tin thingies. Easy as that. All right, stick with me. Well, hello, welcome back. It's time to fill these beauties. So here is your cupcake consistency. Perfect cheesecake batter, nice and thick and creamy and flavorful. And all we're going to do is carefully pour this in and fill each liner about 3/4 of the way full to start.
It's amazeballs.
It's going to be amazeballs. And here's the thing. This is your base cheesecake. This is why I love to make these. Not only are they portion size, because no part of cheesecake, vegan or not, is actually healthy, but it's indulgent and it's a treat. have it as a cupcake. It's portion size, and we call that balance in my world. You can add this top with fresh fruit, top with a chocolate peanut butter drizzle, maybe add a little bit of homemade caramel. Your options are endless, and so you can really have lots of variations and creations with the cheesecake and never be bored with it. So we'll get the rest of these filled and we will get them into the oven. So the answer to the mystery question of how many cupcakes does this make? 6 jumbo, 4 regular. So if you don't have jumbo cupcakes at home, be confident that you will have at least a dozen, if not 16 or so cupcakes from that particular size batch. But it's Halloween, so go big or go home. So we're doing 6 jumbo ones and 4 littles. Those are gonna be the quality checkers later. Shh. Okay, here's what you need to do. We're gonna bake these in the oven for 20 to 22 minutes at 325 degrees. We will check on it at that point. They might need a couple of extra minutes, but we'll just play it by ear and see how they come out. Once we take them out of the oven, we need to let them cool in the pan itself for another half hour before we transfer them to a cooling rack, at which point they sit on the counter for at least another half hour. That's where the cheesecake gets complicated, is you just have to wait it out. Otherwise, it cracks and gets all funky monkey, and unless you're decorating it extra pretty, you want it smooth.
Takes less time than a regular cheesecake, though.
That is true. A regular cheesecake can take me to properly do it. Come in, I'll tell you this. Literally, it's an almost 24-hour project. What? Not necessarily to bake, but like the baking is like 75 minutes plus another hour in the oven with the door open, plus another hour on the counter before it can go into the fridge, and then it has to set overnight. And then you have to decorate, and holy moly. So cupcakes it is. Much faster. All right, we'll get these into the oven and check on them in a little bit. See you soon. It's been 30 minutes. I've taken them out of the oven. They've been sitting warming in their pan. The last step that you do is take your cupcake liners and put them onto your cooling rack. We're gonna let these sit for at least a half hour, bringing them fully to room temperature, and then we'll put them on a dish and put them in the refrigerator so that they can chill. Easy as that. Maybe stay tuned and see what happens to the finished product once they're fully chilled in a little while. Okay, so it has been a while. I've let these chill into our refrigerator. Truth be told, I left them overnight, but that's totally okay because these are great when they're really cold. So, all in all, we have this beautiful plate of mini cheesecakes. So you have your jumbo cheesecake, you have your mini cheesecake, and you can top them with any Halloween decorations you would like. Maybe a little caramel corn or one of those great little orange pumpkins that you could put on top. Drizzle it with caramel. That's what I'm doing later. Or add some fruit for a slightly healthier option. Anyway, that is how we do the cheesecakes. Now, a little tip, if you don't want to eat all of these at once, they are perfect to throw in the freezer. They can stay fresh in an airtight container for about 6 months in your freezer. When you want one, just pull one single one out at a time, bring it to room temperature, and dessert at your fingertips. All right, well, that is all our time for today. Have a very happy and safe Halloween. From my kitchen to yours. See you next time.